Good evening, everybody. Welcome back. I'm your host, Jade Sakomamba, here to bring you another fun-filled episode of Tainted Grail, The Fall of Avalon. So, in the last stream, we managed to make it to basically the, where Cuanacht is.
Hello there.
I am over encumbered. That's okay. We're in the safe zone now. And you know, I just remembered something. One of the refugees we helped back in the Horns, who her husband was bit and then basically became soulless, she said she was going to move here. My, what an image.
Don't even say that. Someone comes, lights them in here, and then dies on all watch? People would be at my door with pitchforks.
He's waking up. Welcome back to the land of the living, our hero.
Help him up, Ansel.
Surprised there's no mention at all of the creature who follows you.
Welcome to my home. Quite a scene unfolded at the Menhir, with you at the heart of it. I can't decide if I'm more delighted or surprised. What was it that made the Menhir react to you? I see. You have a habit of not taking things seriously, don't you? But this is no trivial matter, so I demand respect. Come now, you must have a theory. The local Menhir here have been rather lifeless for quite some time. Then you come along, breathe life into what was dead, and, whether you meant to or not, alter the course of our history. That's how I see it anyway. Tell me, do you know what this Menhir represents? Is that so? That would be quite the discovery. The people of Avalon still believe the legend, that Merlin, under King Arthur's command, raised the Menhirs to protect us from the mist that spawns monsters. But none of this matters in our current situation. Here, the Menhir represents something more. For some, it's a symbol of freedom and independence. Strength, if you will. It shows that the people of Cuanacht, my subjects, can face any challenge, even at the world's end. And for others, like our guest from Camelot, whom I'm sure you've seen, it's a symbol of power. Power once granted by King Arthur, and therefore by Camelot. And power that has been granted can be taken away. Officially, they say they want to gather all the Menhir scattered across Avalon, set them around Camelot, and bring people there to ensure their safety. That is, if they can figure out how to restore the power of the Menhirs. I don't think we know each other well enough to speak on unofficial terms. I'm well aware. And now we're also facing an outbreak of the Red Death, which will no doubt influence Camelot's decision on whether to offer my people shelter. But with the men here reignited, the people of Cuanacht will be even less willing to give up and go to Camelot. If anything,
I wonder if
I
there's a
expect
way to
rebellion
solve that.
break out. And bloodshed is something neither we nor the capital want. I don't know, to be honest. It's not something I could admit publicly, but I feel both sides have a point. I understand the people who don't want to abandon their homeland, and I understand the knights who must face a long-lost terror and find a solution to an impossible problem. Believe me, being a lord in times like these is a heavy burden. Calamity Shield, you say? An unusual request. That shield rests beneath the men here. And legend has it that it used to fuel its power for centuries. I don't mind if you look at it, touch it, whatever you need. Just don't take it. It's a treasured relic, and the people of Cuanacht are quite attached to it. And you're probably just as attached to your head, which you'll lose. I want you to speak with Dino. With the men here active again, if you need anything, just keep
That's
your
right,
head
I'm
down.
still waiting.
You startled me.
Still overweighted. How did I startle you? I am moving at a casual walk right now. Hi-ho, diggy diggy. Britta, so... Was she a mute?
Oi, you there, Sleeping Beauty. I saw them carrying you. Feeling better now? Good. Would have been a shame if something happened to the one who lit up the Menhir. No wonder they brought you straight here. Tell me, did you get to see our lord? Sorry, stranger. I meant no offense. Name's Morag. Truth is, I was hoping that, with what maybe you'd be kind enough to whisper. Because he doesn't bother listening to us common folk. If we're lucky, we get to air our grievances to Anselm, but how long can we wait? We've got to eat, damn it. And unlike him, Camelot shut down my inn. Said it was because of the Red Death, but the Red... And last I checked, Yvain's still our lord. Not one of those... I thank you, stranger. All damn bastards come in here acting like they owe... I'll wait here.
That's something I tried before, but currently I do not have the... How would you say? The support right now. So when I'm more on better terms with Denim, then I'll... Wait. No. Lord Yvain. Denim, really? That's the guy you're supposed to talk to next. Yeah, that's... I want to see if I do more stuff to help out, if that will improve my odds of succeeding her. I should probably activate that first. Her inn is right there, right ahead. Raises your one-handed proficiency by 24. Imagine if you boost your one hand all the way up, and then you throw that on top of it. I wonder how crazy the your one-handed damage would be. Thorn sword. When I see power bow, I just think of the original Power Rangers when they do the thing where they combine all their weapons. Was it power axe, power bow, power daggers, power lance, power sword? So yeah, nerd. I'm not going to put any of that in yet because there's something I must do. Probably should save first, just to be safe.
This is my shield, but there's no part of my soul inside. We need to look somewhere else. But I can feel the missing part. Close. Maybe it's the men here. Maybe it needs something from us.
Much longer do we have? Still a bit. The area that's got the Red Death.
And you have a beautiful... I can hear them fluttering. Trust me, I want to be generous. Nothing more than a mongrel. Filth. Yet I could just as well be a lord, reigning over the streets of Cuanacht. But no, that would be too much. The streets belong to everyone, along with their mud, sorrow, and cold. Filth. Both a name and a title. One cannot forget about titles. There were people who made filth aware of my own filthiness. Good people. People who showed me the right way. Let it feel special and beautiful. Souls trinkets, all those that belonged to others, but are now yours, because you dared to reach for them. For you. A blessing of sophistication, or perhaps splendor. For those who have had something taken away, a blessing of absence. Even lack can be worth experiencing. Deeply and intensely. Coins, items. Items become coins. They gain a soul. A man who is a scavenger, whether he's filth or not, also possesses a soul. Strong, shimmering, fluttering. A soul that yearns. Oh, and one more thing. If you have anything that once belonged to someone else, I'll gladly take care of it.
In other words, he's saying, I'll be a fence. Dang! I don't remember that. Ooh, here we go. Decreases max health by 25 for 30 seconds. I remember this. This right here can, yeah, it'll be very slow health regen, but health regen nonetheless. This is what I want right here. Oh, duh. I could just sell all the other stuff I'm carrying. Need to remember to not pick up the kite shields, 'cause they ain't worth jack.
If you're here to chat, you've wasted a... Well, are you Jobs. Can you read? Can you... Back again.
Folks, unfortunately, duty calls. Hopefully it won't take me too long, and I will be back momentarily. Sorry, folks. Sorry that took as long as it did. That sucks. I thought I had all the materials I needed for that. It's a bit of a bum deal. Okay. Well, for the meat, or actually, what if we go this way? I wonder if I'm just missing some materials. Where the friggin' frig is it? Okay. Take... Tooth, Grindylow. That's Marrowghast Eye. I need shells. Wolf Claw. I need wolf pelts, but I think I've been turning all of my wolf pelts into leather. Huh. I need croakmaw skin. Man, I only have that much meteorite ore. Okay, Marrowghast shells, wolf pelts, croakmaw skin, and bear claws. I need one more croakmaw skin, one more wolf pelt, and probably one more one more Marrowghast shell. Bear claws. That's a wolf claw. Bear pelt, wolf fang. You could consume a monster's brain to restore your health and mana. Huh. Okay, so... point is, I have no bear claws. Okay, how much weight am I holding right now? Then for now... let us store everything not necessary. Okay.
Spare a coin for the hungry.
A little extra carry capacity. I'm curious about that well. Did I activate this guy's statue? Palames. Nice. Where?
Oh, hello there.
Yeah, I don't remember this at all. Again, another example of, even though I've been through Cuanacht already with my previous character, or have I? No, because that's a nucleave. Oh, never mind. I have been down here. Because I recognize the belt buckle. Honestly, at one point with my other character, I was like, where did I get this from? How did I even come about having this? Nice. Definitely going to be needing this. Curious to know if it'll respawn after a couple days. It's usually how long it takes for enemies and resources to refill. I wonder if I had actually found this. I think I actually found this place by coming from this direction, because I kind of recognize this. I remember there being mining nodes on either side of me. So yeah, I don't think I came down through the well. Yeah, I recognize this entrance. Hey, a drowner. Okie doke.
Who's there? Don't... Well, if you're here to rob me, my husband and I live off the... No. That doesn't mean you can walk. We live here. Does that satisfy? I can't think of any place on Avalon where... But I make do. I know my way. Besides, my husband... Then please leave. Please just go.
Why the heck did that... The heck? Huh. Ah, they actually made it to where you can't go back through.
Oh no. Gods, you're heartless. What kind of monster would bring me... My husband was kind, He wasn't impersonating. I'm blind, not stupid. He's not a creature. Don't call him that. When he showed up, it felt like the gods had finally... I finally had a husband who never... Someone who cherished and for the first time in my life. Someone I'd rather... But by the gods, he would have loved... You just take... I don't know which god was worshipped there, but they sheltered me when I needed... I need to see to the flowers and proper offerings.
This was a... Wait, are you kidding me? Why the frig do I have a bounty on me? No, not that.
Who's there? Don't come any closer. I'm warning you, my husband is just downstairs. Then please leave. No. No, he's very busy at the moment. I'd rather you didn't disturb him. Please just... Oh no. What have you done? What have you done? You monster! You killed my husband! Gods, you're hot, my husband. Well, of course. Who in their right mind just goes wandering around in someone else's home as if they own it?
What's funny about that comment is that's one of those questions that some players, when they just go through another person's house, it's like, why do you wander through somebody's house like you own it?
He wasn't impersonating anyone. That was my husband. I'm blind, not stupid. I know who lives in my house. He's not a creature. Don't call him that. He was my beloved. The answer to my prayers. When he showed up, it felt like the gods had finally decided to right the wrong they committed by putting Broden in my path. I finally had a husband who never touched me in a way I didn't want, who never beat me so hard I couldn't get up from the floor. Someone who cherished and cared for me, and whom I could cherish and care for in return. For the first time in my life, I was happy to be a wife. And you took that from me. So what? I may not be able to see, but I know that he was beautiful. I was happy. We were happy. Nothing else matters. Just, I don't know which god was... I need to see...
Okay. And now you know what this, what this was for. Wonder how far you can run out. Hey! Ooh, and an Eldritch Reaver? Dang, this sucker's tanky. Nice. Oh my gosh, how come This is what happens when you actually decide to go off the beaten path. I had no idea that bow even existed. Where's the other one? There we go. Yeah, I had no idea that bow existed. It's a neat bow. Yeah, I can see the chat now, sorry. Delilah? Nice to meet you, Delilah. Hopefully I didn't see your message too late. Kind of wish there were timestamps on these messages. Make it a lot easier to know when someone said something. Shoot. Says I found out I actually did find a timestamp, and it says she sent that, if that is actually a she, 5:06 p.m., which was 16 to 17 minutes ago. Oh boy. Okay, well I gotta check more of this place out. I just went straight up to where the quest marker goes. Hardcore. I swear to God, I thought I heard a whisper. My skin just crawled and I just had a tingle up my spine. Let's see if I can give a special shout out to them to see. There, maybe a shout out will get their attention. Hey, what do we got here? More? Holy crap. I am absolutely glad I decided to make a stream character, because now, for the sake of content, I am... Those more Fae? Dryads. And again, it boggles my mind that wood people use fire spells. It makes no sense. Let's have a look at the, shall we? Oh my gosh! Now there's a... That's a neat looking trinket. If you wear no armor, increase physical damage by 30%. Maybe if I... So instead of having the blood, the life transfusion spell, maybe if I have instead a wand, like I think this one right here. Yeah, the unstable conduit. Yeah. Combine that with my Thunderlash spell, and then if I can attach a weapon relic to the wand, that would be a pretty sick setup. Let's try it out. Seems faster. Okay, that's the end. Ah. Wonder if you can get down over there. This almost looks like, yeah, this looks like the wheat fields. So this would likely be one of those places that has the straw children. I was wondering if there would be anything hidden. Okay, that looks like the extent of the areas I can go. Again, I cannot believe that I missed out on items like this in the past. And of course, the extra experience is always nice. God, that scared me. Owie. Huh, don't remember this spot. Well, how about that? It actually pulled me back here. Guess that's too far off the beaten path. Alright. Continue along. Save first.
Ah, finally someone showed up. Listen, you've got to help me get out of this place. I've been stuck here for what feels like ages. Ah, right. My name's Brodin, and this is my house. Oh, well, it looks like my house, but I can't leave, and my dumb wife is nowhere in sight. Hey, sworn to her before the old mother and all that drivel. Why so surprised, eh? Don't tell me she really made one of those freaks here her husband. Oh, Deirdre, I never thought you had it in you. Of all the lessons I taught her, I never thought that would be the one to stick. Ah, it doesn't matter now. Good of you to get rid of that thing. You just put it out of its misery. Ah, you know what they say. Marriage is hard work. Ours felt like squeezing water from a stone. Deirdre was a crappy wife. She was lazy, whiny, and her cooking tasted like shit. I'll admit, sometimes I got rough. But that woman tested my patience like nobody else. But I can see now there was one thing she did learn. Once they are sworn to you, they belong to you, whether they like it or not. Deirdre's deranged. She's spiteful and mean-spirited. Nobody could be happy with her. She makes it impossible. That beast stayed close to her because it had no choice. I've been here long enough to know how these things work. If a deal is made, it can't be unmade. I've always told her, like calls to like. We're not that different, regardless of what she claims. And that seems normal to you? I know she's blind. Dear gods, that thing is an abomination, and she knows it. That woman has completely lost her mind without someone to keep her in check. I'm sure my loving wife had something to do with that. You see, one evening I went out to get some wood and saw a strange light. All of a sudden, a creature attacked me. I tried to fight it off, but I just can't remember what happened next. I must have passed out. When I woke up, I was here. According to them, I cannot leave. Ever. But now that you're here, and that thing that attacked me is back there as well, you could try killing it, and then we'd both be free. Because I can't. I can't touch them, I can't do anything to them, yet they can do anything to me. It amuses them. They like to torment me. They tease me with promises of freedom, only to yank it away at the last moment. Please, you've got to help me. What about her? She's still my lawfully wedded wife. I vowed before the gods to take care of her, and I will, just as I always have. So, what? I deserve to rot here for all bloody eternity as a toy for those things? Just because my demented wife made a stupid wish? Really? Well, then I'll make sure you're not leaving either.
You've done well. Here, take. The light.
Hello? Oh, it's you. A deal? What deal? What in the world are you talking about? Broden? What does he have to do with anything? And what realm? I have no idea what you're talking about. Oh, this feels just like... It feels like my beloved. So he's alive? Broden, what does he... Are you suggesting that I... That's absurd. If I knew I could get rid of him that easily, I would have done so before he literally beat me blind. Anything. Everything. At first, I prayed to the gods to tell me how to be a better wife, to explain to me what I was doing wrong so he would stop beating me. Then I prayed for someone to save me, to take me away from here. And then there were nights when I prayed for a swift death. The last time before Broden disappeared, Gods, I remember now. I asked them to take him away from me forever and give me a better husband. Not intentionally, but if what you're saying is true, then I don't regret it. Rotting in that place is the least he deserved. I don't know. I think I'll just... wait. This orb you gave me. I can't explain it, but it feels like a promise. It's important, so I'll take care of it. And in turn, he'll take care of me. Just as he always has. Here, take this key. There's a chest buried behind the house. Before I lost my sight, I managed to earn some coin with needlework. I hid it, thinking I could use it to run away one day. Take it all, I don't need it anymore. And be safe out there.
Tell Daisy. We're gonna need her.
What we're going to need is money. And she'll fetch a good price.
We still need to move somehow, don't we? She could pull the cart.
We have Clover for that. Look, I know how much this horse means to you, but I've already talked to Dinholm. He's willing to pay a lot of gold for her.
But what if we...
No, Gil. Enough. We're selling her, and that's that. If you're interested in buying a horse... Sure, are you? Fine, you have a deal. Aye. Man's name is Denholm. Seems important. Lots of men with him. They're here for the minute. Haven't you heard? The Same of it. Don't really care either way. I, in Morin Pa, would rather us... Don't know yet. But I'm a decent carpenter. In Gil is... That's one way of putting it. His farm belonged to our grandfather. My parents were tending it, but he was the one in charge. Both Ma and Pa died when Gil was still small. That left us with just dear old Grandpa. And he was a nasty piece of work. Drunk most of the time. Built like a barn door. That's something Gil got from him, I guess. He liked beating me to a pulp and telling me I was worthless. I remember he had this belt with a heavy iron buckle, shaped like a horse's head. He got it for his service as the master of horses at Warrior's Fair. Man, that one hit hard. Shame the old codger took it with him to his grave. I wish I could have kept it. So when I'd see some lowlife beating their kid, I could use it on them just like Grandpa taught me. What? Where did... A weird beast. So what does that mean? Grandpa got drunk, fell into the well, and got turned into a monster? Ha! That would have been rich. But... strange. Gil swore that he saw him walking into the woods. Why? Do you think he saw something and was afraid to tell me? Maybe. He was acting a little strange, but... I was in bad shape that day, so I didn't care either way. I don't think we've ever talked about it afterwards. No matter. As long as the old fart's dead, I don't care how it happened. Aye, truth be told, though, perhaps that's what Gil... Anyway, thanks for this, and for
Please, take good care of it. Trust me. I guess. I've spent a lot of time with him. Rob would always send me to the stables when I was getting underfoot. He'd say, "Gil, you go to the stables and don't you show your face again until I tell you." I guess I must have been an annoying kid. Yeah, it did. What else did my brother tell you? Whaling thing was Grandpa. Oh God, what have I done? I didn't mean to. I swear. I didn't mean to. It was an accident. I was at the stables. It was getting cold, and Rob hadn't shown up to fetch me, so I went home. I saw Rob lying on the floor. He wasn't moving, and he was covered in blood, and Grandpa was kneeling over him, just hitting and hitting. I begged him to stop, but he wouldn't listen. So I grabbed the iron pot and then he just crumpled. Afterwards he was so still, I didn't know what else to do. So I dragged him to the well. I did wonder, sometimes, but it started a while after his death, so I hoped it was something else. Maybe some creature that found him and then got trapped, but I never checked. I did, didn't I? Only about what I did to Grandpa. Still, he might not thank me. Are you going to tell Rob? Right. I will. I'll tell him everything. I just hope he won't hate me.
Another one? We've had a... Which ones do you want to hear about? The camel or the red priest knock? We already had enough problems. Aye, more of them every day. And no just in the village either. They say they're looking for people sick with the Red Death. And people still get taken by the plague. So what good are they? The Camelotians are saying our Mynheer is dying. And when it... Vipers, the lot of them. Yvain brought... And now? Now they want to take our... They're saying all the folks here will have to move. My old man won't hear a word of it. And you know, we've worked too hard. I know some do. The two brothers from the neighboring farm, they can't wait to be rid of that place. But it's no wonder, with the life they've had there. Truth be told, if I were in their shoes, I'd have run for the hills ages ago. Aye, why no? Everyone says me auntie's girl got touched by the weirdness. But she's still here, ain't she? Besides, we know the weirdness. We live... There's no much left for me in this world anyway. Our priestess. Or rather, Yvain's priestess. Because we haven't seen hide nor hair of her in ages. She took Ailey in, and that ended up being a blessing for us all. She might be a little odd with that eye of hers, but she's a sweet girl. Go talk to her and you'll see. I might be an old woman, but I am no one to gossip. Maybe they will, maybe they won't. This farm belonged to my father, and it belonged to his... I hoped to pass this land on to my children. It's only fair that I should... Ah! Welcome in, you say? When your lot just like old Norm's woodshed? That got requisitioned by Camelot. They say it's all fair because no one got compensated. But what about us, huh? Why? Huh. Maybe you do. But I don't trust folks who offer things for free. They always want something sooner or later. We may not have much, but we're... Pumpkin seeds? Nah. We may not be very picky when it comes to our food, but even we're not that brave. Ask my husband, though. I've told him to toss them all out, but knowing Reese, he's likely just stashed them somewhere. Until next time.
And that's what I was hoping for.
Didn't expect to see. We've harvested some good. Ah! You really did! Huh. Maybe there was something to all those tales about Norm after all. He always seemed so polite. Helped my Reese figure out the best way to grow wheat outside the repellers. It just goes to show you, you never really know your neighbors, eh? Well, here's the payment I promised. And some freshly picked veggies, too.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Hang on, hang on. We're not going to just skip past that.
Well, then.
Well, if you want to buy eggs, go talk to the missus. No need to worry. Yeah, the missus told me to say that to anyone asking after the eggs. Or grains, or veggies, or anything, really. So they know not to come crying if they find ears growing in unmentionable places. Not that it happens very often. Just, you. Pumpkins, you say? Oh, I don't. Well, see, with most crops, you plant them in the weirdness, and maybe they turn out alright, or maybe they turn out weird touched. But pumpkins, they're a whole different story. They bloody love the weirdness. Or the weirdness loves them. I'm not sure. Either way, they always end up weird touched. If you're lucky, they'll just grow really big and make you see everything in orange. If you're not, they might grow teeth and eat your entire family. Aye, that's what I heard from old Frankie. May he rest in peace. He once saw it with his own eyes on an abandoned farm. Rotting pumpkins with bit of arms and legs sticking out of them. Still, Frankie took the seeds, because he wasn't one to let things go to waste. He gave some to me, but I've never been brave enough to plant them. Tore his foot on a rusted nail. Oh, and I'm telling you, lockjaw pretty on anyone. But on Frankie, gave me nightmares for a week. Oh, I just don't like to throw things away. All right then, your funeral.
Okay, but what about that whole thing with Norm and the straw creatures? Almost time for the night weird night, but I also have to be quick so that I can get up to him before he decides to go to bed. Oh, bother.
Just stay put. Everything will be just fine.
Thanks, but I don't need the whole story on how you got them. Huh. We'll see about that. Don't worry your pretty little head about it. I know what I'm doing. Now, off you go. Come back when they... As long as they don't step into my garden, it's not my problem.
Oh boy. I have absolutely no idea what's going to happen.
Stay quiet, stay safe. Brendan's back. Great! And the Del Rita Alliance.
another peaceful moment.
Cool, I can. Excellent. These are all those random things that I picked up from those people at the abandoned whatever it's called. I'm curious. Let's put the splint from Merlin's staff in there. So the staff, or the wand, acts as both a melee block and as a magic block. Okay, so I came back here and took care of that. How long have I been at this? Hour and a half? Dang. Time flies. Did the game just crash? Oh, there it goes.
There's no need for violence. Hello there. Ah, but where are my men? Well, the men here doesn't seem to be on the verge. The longer they stick around with nothing to spend their coin on, it's a bit of a shame I'll have to delay visiting my brother at the Horns of the... He always says he can't leave his stall for even a single day.
I'm trying to figure out who he's talking about because the only merchants I can think of in the Horns of the South. So you've got the hunter, Mog, maybe. The hunter, he sells you stuff. You've got the Lady Orlaith, who sells you stuff. You've got the smith. You've got the alchemist. You've got the gate guard, who sells furniture. You've got the guy who sells a lot of fish stuff. You've got the barkeep or tavern owner. Nah, that's pretty much all I can think of. Yeah. So, who is he talking about? Okay, I don't think... I bought these for my other character. I have no idea what they're even used for. But you know what? They don't weigh anything, so why not?
Nice to see you. Welcome! I haven't seen you around before. One day, a friend of mine asked me if her new dress looked good, and I told her, "You have excellent taste." She was tickled pink and said, "Oh, do you really think so?" And I said, "Now, let's get down to business. My name is Osmond." Now, good advice is always handy. especially when it comes from someone, and believe me, when it comes... In fact, I'd be surprised if you found anyone on Avalon. Well, find me someone else who's been doing this for over 40 years. Every aspect of it. Back in '84, I was chosen to represent Cuanacht in the team archery tournament. And I wasn't even a lick over 18 back then. During one round, we were shooting at targets 100 meters away. The target was the size of a small apple, and the wind was blowing from the left. So...
Does this remind you of any relative who talks about their sports accomplishments back in high school?
Like this one, maybe the boy would rather shoot for us. If you were older, you surely would have heard of me. I could have been the first of Avalon's archers. They almost knighted me. But as it happened, I joined the watch, got married, and... well, that was that. Hey, if only I'd had the common sense back then that I have now.
And this is another line that people have said, oh, if only I hadn't settled down and gotten married and followed my dreams. It's like, oh my goodness, the developers have quite the sense of humor on them to be throwing in dialogue that, yeah, that's been, well, yeah, it's like they know, I can't put it into words, but it's just funny how much they know and add into the game. There's always at least some element in the game that is something that people can relate to because they know they've heard it before in real life.
About Cuanacht? There's not much to say. They told us the Menhir's gone out, and now they want to move us along with it, but they've been here for weeks. If I were in charge of the Camelot troops, we'd have been done in 3 days.
And gee, where does that also sound familiar? Private versus government?
He's a good man, but that woman of his, oh, mother preserve me. She once set herself on fire along with half the mansion. Yvain nearly lost his life trying to save her. Honestly, I'd have just let her burn. She wants to go up in smoke, be my guest. It's a shame about the mansion, though. I was born here, and I've been shooting a bow ever since I was a wee lad. Even as a nipper, I had better aim than boys 5 years older than me. Around 81 or 82, I remember being allowed to practice with the adults, even though I was only 14 or so. One time, our master, we called him Uncle, gathered us in a meadow. He said, lads, we're gonna have a contest. Whoever shoots the farthest gets a honeyed apple and a beer from me. They were shooting and shooting, but I just took one glance, aimed, and whoosh. My arrow flew half again as far as their farthest shot. 300, so they turned to me and went, come on, Osmond, we can't compete with you. I could have joined Camelot's army. With my aim, they would have made me one of the royal archers. But leaving was tough, especially since the girls here love to watch me shoot. They'd squeal with delight every time. And in Camelot, during a war, who knows what might have happened, so I decided to stay in Cuanacht and... In the watch, I taught others to shoot. Some of them loved those lessons so much they kept practicing even after sunset. So I'd ask them, what are you doing? And they'd reply, oh, but the lesson... I kept participating in tournaments. People often bet against me, claiming I couldn't hit a bird in flight or a birch as thin as 2 fingers. I usually came out on top, earning a decent amount of money. But somehow it all just vanished over time. Then I quit the watch and began trading in top quality bows and arrows. That's all there is to know about me. Oh, and I have an adult daughter, but I'm not sure if she's still around. She left Cuanacht and we lost touch. Gossip is for women and innkeepers. You should... She's a good one. About 3 years ago, I helped her fix her roof because her husband... Osmond, you fix that roof. As it happens, there's something you can do for me. I've written a letter to Lord Yvain, a few suggestions on how, in my view, he ought to handle this whole business with Camelot. Figured he could use a bit of advice from someone with strategic sense, a head for negotiation, and a touch of military experience. Would you take it to him? You've got younger legs, and I'd rather not leave my stall unattended. I'll give you a few coins for your trouble. Brilliant! Here you go. Just don't lose it. I've only got the one cup.
Always a pleasure to... You're not here to talk about the men here, are you? Oh, there are far more exciting things to chat about. I'm Bonksy, by the way. I'm an adventurer myself. I have... Oh, all different kinds. Like the ones where you crawl through damp caves or cold tombs, dodge traps, and hope whatever's growling in the dark isn't hungry. Really? Oh, then you know it... Oh, I just take old, forgotten trinkets. They're no use for the dead anyway. Oh, maybe I am. But I manage just fine. And I wouldn't trade this life for anything else. If I had to stay in one place, I'd die of boredom.
Yeah, I'd die of boredom. That just made me think of what was it? Oh yeah, I die of boredom. He not have family business.
Oh, I'm not entirely sure. I'm just part. They want to live in one place. A trip to the caves by the bay in the south. The bandits set up a camp there, so I decided to go after their loot. After all, stealing from a thief isn't a crime, right? They were drunk, so I thought I could sneak in and grab the treasure without any trouble. But I guess I underestimated them. They caught on and started chasing me. 4 or 5 of them, I think. I made it to the exit, and then there was a giant ogre on the beach. I barely managed to slip past it, and the bandits backed off. Oh yes, the gods, Avalon, the stars, and most importantly, my magical hairpin that brings me luck. I bought it from a lovely wandering merchant named Malachi. Really? But he seems so nice. My hairpin is... Slowly but surely. In Cuanacht, fewer people... You must be interested in unique enchanted items. It's a piece of armor I found on one of my expeditions. A beautiful knightly breastplate with just one tiny flaw. It screams in pain when it's struck.
No.
It's kind of funny, but I'm afraid not many people have the sense of humor to wear
I
it.
certainly do.
I'll let it go for a mere 200 coins. Wonderful, here it is. Oh, one more thing. This armor came with a letter. I found both in the ancestral tomb of the Gévaudan family. Oh, I'm a little jealous,
Wow, that
to be
sounded
honest.
French.
This sounds like the beginning of an exciting adventure. I chased the trail myself, but first, I need to sell off my find so I can travel light. With a full coin purse, of course. Good to see you.
What you got? I remember this thing. Ooh, sweet. That's a consumable. That's always a fun one. Sadly, I wasn't paying attention there. Did I get another... I couldn't tell if I'd gotten another mission for... because I picked up that chest plate. Interesting. Huh.
Oh, hello there.
I already talked to you. Where's the guy who usually... Oh, they must have already walked away. I guess the only way I can look is this way. It's okay. But now I am incredibly curious.
Careful with that. See you later.
Dude, how hard is it to hit? How are these guys this incompetent?
You severed me from the only thing tethering me to this world.
Huh.
What choice do I have? To face the gods I defied? To endure the torment I've earned 1,000 times up? You will pay.
How much health do I have? Oh, not enough health.
You fool! Do you have any idea? Help me! Do you think a bit of pain is worse than what awaits me in the under? You will.
I have no idea what to think of that. Forget it. I wonder if that was just like a little Easter egg something. Nice. Requires a lot of strength, though. What's my... I've still got a few minutes left. Now, these guys, you take the sword and shield, and this is how you can make money. keep coming. You are all becoming nothing but experience for me, and money. And this is another reason why you want to raise practicality up. Seems the day has arrived. I'm sorry, but the only deer... Luna, hi there. Sorry, I just now noticed. Hopefully I didn't take too long in noticing your comment. How you doing? What can I do for you? Doing pretty well. Had a pretty mild work day, I'd say. Then, of course, got... It's summer right now, so I've got the kid, the nieces and nephew who are at the house quite often, and the oldest, she goes, "Could you grill this steak for me? I need it for my salad." Yeah, it's okay to... That's okay. I do this as a hobby. I literally just do the streaming, and then I just make playlists on my YouTube channel, and it's just there for people to watch, whether to entertain, background noise, might learn something, what to do, what not to do. That's just all I really do. I do appreciate it, but that you're not the first person to offer your services.
You are nothing but a peasant! Show me what you are made of!
Apparently I'm made of more than you, Sir Renard. Alright folks, I've gone over my 2-hour mark, so I'm going to end it here for right now. In the next stream, you are going to find, I'm going to show you a very interesting little quest line that'll have some very neat benefits if it is done the correct way. So I've already done this before with my previous character, so I know how to do it, and yeah, I will show you what benefits it brings. Thanks for watching. You know the drill. I upload my videos to my YouTube channel, same as my gamer tag. Feel free to leave a like, leave a comment. If you wish to stay up to date on future releases, please hit that subscribe button. I'm Jade Psycho Mamba. See y'all next time.